Hello and welcome. My name is Josh Ochs, founder of smartsocial.com. Today I have Beth from the smartsocial.com team, and we're going to walk you through our brand new website and how you can use it as a parent or an educator to keep your kids safe on social media so they can someday shine online. Now, first, we're going to dive into the front page. Beth, what would you like to show people first about the parent resource section?
Yeah, so we have so many resources in this smartsocial.com website. It is almost overwhelming, but the way we have organized it in the last few months of working on this new site, I think is really going to help parents get in, find what they need, and then maybe even explore a little bit and find what they didn't even know they needed. So when you hover over that parents box at the very top of every single page, which also I love that anywhere you're at on this website, that top navigation will get you back right to where you need to go. So right off the top, you can click on our blogs and resources, and that shows you 400 pages. We have over 400 pages of app guides and information and expert tips that give parents everything you need to know. So if you want to just scroll through those, you can kind of scroll down on your browser, and that will keep popping up all of our most current blog posts.
One important note for everybody watching, you'll see the expert tips ones here. You're also going to see red zones, and you're also going to see sometimes some gray zones. See this right here, green zone. We're going to highlight what that is in just a moment, but it's something important to keep note. Gray zone, what does that mean? Well, that's our internal proprietary way of showing you where this app lives on our zone list, which we'll show you in just a moment.
Yeah, and I think those colors really pop out to me as a mom, that I might be scrolling pretty quickly, but just seeing that purple, seeing that red, seeing the gray, seeing the green really stands out to me and really helps me narrow in on what I want to know.
Absolutely. Then next, we've got the live parent webinar for any of you who are looking for something on demand or want to join us with questions. That's one of our more popular pages. This is made for parents. We also have an educator one if you go over to the educators, so hang out there with us for just a sec. You can learn more about it. We have social media share buttons on every single page, so no matter your network that you're on, you can go ahead and share it. We also have the green one, lets you share it just about anywhere you want to share it. It's almost overwhelming, as Beth said. Now, Beth, walk us through, let's go over, if that's okay, to the most popular page that we have.
Yeah,
What do we have
absolutely.
going on in the popular apps list page over here?
The popular apps page really breaks it down by each of those colors that we talked about. So if you are just getting started with your kids on cell phones or on social media, you can start right here. Maybe start with that green zone. And those are areas that really we have found to positively impact your social media footprint. So if you're looking to get started somewhere, start with these green zone apps.
And just a side note for parents, it doesn't mean they're a safe place to leave your kids. It means it's a starting place, as Beth just said. It's a lot like a park during the daytime. It doesn't mean it's safe to leave your kids there 24/7 at night to play on their own. What it means is, with a little bit of monitoring, there can also be an upside on the green zone networks as long as you are present and you are there within moderation. Next, we have the gray zone, which we encourage you to read. This is where a lot of messaging happens, private messaging. This is where Snapchat lives, and a lot of other apps live, where they have those messaging features where strangers could perhaps contact your students. Next is the red zone apps. We want you to read and dive into this. And the red zone has a lot of anonymous features. Now, one of the coolest features of the site is there's a couple ways to get to the red zone. You can scroll all the way to the bottom and really get to know this and study it, which we do recommend. If you're an educator, please do that. You will be ahead of the game. And it won't be something where you're catching up. You'll be a little bit ahead of the students. But if you click on the red zone, you'll see that the green zone disappears and the red zone moves to the top, as I'm doing right now. Then you can just dive into this and read a little bit of background as to how we see the red zone and what you need to know. Next, we have the dangerous social media challenges, which happens on really just about any app and platform. We're going to click on that. Walk through, please, what this is all about. Once again, we're getting you ahead of your students so you can keep them safe and then give them a purpose to shine online someday. And you'll go through all of these. We've had people from every industry go, whoa, what are these? How does this work? And I think it's going to be really interesting for you to see. One important note is if you want to learn more about, let's say, the Benadryl challenge, all you have to do is, as you're reading this, click on this, and it will take you over to a resource that we have so you can learn all about this, and it'll give you a note, and it walks you through usually information that we found on the web. Now, I want to show one more, Beth, real quick. Let's go back up to the top, everyone. Let's say you heard about an app and you don't know where it lives, but you want to learn more about it. All you do is you click in the search box. This is one of our favorite features for parents and educators. It took us a long time to develop this. You type in the word Fortnite, F-O-R-T, Fortnite Battle Royale pops up. Now, this is a popular app for students all over the world, one of the most popular games. And all you have to do is go gray zone and you just click on it. It takes you to an in-depth guide where you can learn more about this. Now, remember up at the top, you're always welcome to join our newsletter. We will deliver you free resources every Tuesday and Thursday in your inbox. But you can also get down here and see our table of contents on the left. Educators, you're going to love this because it's going to give you the overview. And you can go through here and see a video that our team or myself has created, plus a podcast, and plus all the news. So you're going to learn all about what is the app, why is it so popular with students. You can click on this, it takes you down there, and more. This is the backbone of our site. The page you just saw, which is the popular app guide page, and then diving into our resources that help parents really get ahead of their kids or know what they need to know, because their internal wisdom is saying, warning, I don't know if this is bad, but I'm getting a red flag on the inside. And that's where we come along beside you and say, we're here for you. We want to give you all the information so you can make a wise decision for your family. Beth, what should we move to next?
Should we dive into educators and look at what we specifically offer for schools and resources for people who are with our students during the day?
So let's look at the educator webinar. Once again, educators, if you're looking for a deep dive, we have one called the 25 Social Media Dangers Educators Need to Know. And this gets updated from time to time. You can click here to watch the live one or the replay, but this whole page will walk you through what people say about that. Next, we have an anti-bullying SMS platform that you can click on if your school is looking for a resource to protect students on campus and off campus, to report bullying, to get feedback from students. It's pretty powerful. We have an online activities pages that is very popular. 100 plus online educational activities for students. Once again, over here, lots of free resources and stuff on the table of contents. Next, we have offline activities. And this page is pretty awesome. It gets your kids off screen time, and you can see lots of stuff on the left. And it has links to just about everything you're going to want. And then last, partner with us. If you want to bring us to your school, all you have to do is click here, and you can set up a call with one of our staff members to learn how to use our resources for your school. And there's no sales, it's merely just resources. And then you can see, if you want to take that next step, what it looks like, what other educators are saying about our resources, our pre-COVID live events that brought people from all over the country. And now we do it through Zoom, as you see right here, but you can see what other educators are doing. In addition, if you're in law enforcement or a school resource officer, we have other information for you as well right up here. We're here to support everyone who supports the students. And then members, this is where it gets interesting. We have something called VIP, Very Informed Parents. And that program is something that helps students to be well educated online. It actually brings parents up to speed. A lot of people say that we provide awareness and information, and that's what VIP does. So when you click on members, you can go straight to your dashboard. You can go to the live events, login, courses, VIP events, and more. One more thing you need to know about is the Student Branding Academy. This is where schools and parents will get their kids purposeful online by building a little portfolio for them in middle school and high school to get the kids thinking about their purpose, their projects, their passions, and to put those online so the student is less inclined to be bullied and more inclined to have a purpose with their phone instead of using it as a pastime. Beth, what else should we cover?
So I think my top recommendations are that parents find a way to bookmark this somewhere that you're going to use it often. We also have the app available. So if you would rather prefer to scroll through your phone, it all updates all together. So whenever we push out a new blog or a new app guide, you can find it on the website. You can find it on a mobile version of our website on your phone, or even easier, download that app and just have it right at your fingers. I think something that I found really useful was if I was down at the park or at a kid's baseball game, parent discussions happen and we start talking about an app. somebody says, have you ever heard of this? And we'd all say no. So I'd pull out my phone and I'd look for the resource, and there it was. So just having that in your pocket ready to go when the discussion does come up, because you never know when that discussion is going to come up. That's
100%.
what we're here for.
A lot of people will say, oh, my kid plays Fortnite every night, 2 hours. They're allowed to talk to anybody, headset on. And if you've seen any of our presentations, you know that they're talking to people a million miles away who love them a lot less than you do, parents. And that's where you go to the top 100 plus teen app list, dive into that app, and you can share that with a parent, whether it's a soccer game, whether it's something else. You can say, hey, let me text this to you. I've got something you need to look at. It seems like you're struggling here. And we want to give you information so you can make a wise decision for your family. Usually it's about 1,000 words, so they can get through it in about 3 to 5 minutes, and they can watch a video if they're really struggling. Educators, we've got your back as well. Beth has worked so hard from our team and the rest of the team with all of these different resources. Make sure you join the newsletter. If there's one thing you do, join that newsletter. Make sure that you are subscribed so that we can make sure and take care of you every Tuesday and Thursday. One last thing, we have a podcast that we spend a lot of time on, and we have 290 episodes or so as of the time of this video. And it talks about everything from safety to shining online. We interview psychologists, therapists, counselors, educators like you, amazing parents, and we talk about the struggles and the success. We bring everything together in a short, bite-sized way on any network, whether you're Apple, whether you're Google, whether you're Spotify, or anywhere else, even Amazon, Alexa, Echo. Oh, my whole house is probably blowing up right now because she heard her name, but you can now learn more about that there. Hey, I want to thank everybody for being a part of this. Beth, you're doing a great job. We're very thankful for you. And the rest of everyone who watches, make sure you join that newsletter. We're really grateful that you would support Smart Social as we keep students safe on social media, to let them someday shine online, to get that dream career, dream college, dream internship, and be safe along the way. We'll see you all very soon at smartsocial.com. Have a great day, everyone. Take care.